Hi, everyone. The last time we picked a word, it was inspiration. And I hope you did some inspiring things to amp up your joy level and feel great about life again. What's been impressed upon me to talk about today is the G word. It is an inspiration killer. I'm talking about guilt. Now, guilt can be something that we torture and torment ourselves with. And it can be something that other people try to put on us. And either way, we have failed people and we haven't done our best. And we could look over our shoulder and beat ourselves up over and over again for those perceived failings or even actual ones. But nobody that walks this earth is perfect. And it's time, and I always say this in my presentations to groups, you are flawed, but you're awesome. As my friend Cindy Okrepke taught me the word, you're flawsome. Embrace your flawsomeness. And that sounds kind of lighthearted and fun, and it is, except when you are sucker punched and gut wrenched over feeling like you failed someone or even yourself. And my question for myself, and I pose it of all of you, is when does feeling guilty help anything? Just like worry or fear never helps anything, doesn't add value, neither does guilt. And there's only one antidote for guilt, and that's forgiveness. And you can't necessarily make the other person forgive you. I have people that are still mad at me to this day for things that I did or failed to do years ago. And yeah, I raked myself over the coals and sacrificed myself on that altar for a long time until I realized I wasn't serving anyone that way. Did I feel bad? Yeah. Did I apologize? Absolutely. Would I do the same thing again given today's scenario and who I am today? No, because like as Maya Angelou said, when you know better, you do better. So I have made a decision. I have a rule not to feel guilty or bathe in guilt and not to make others feel guilty. What a manipulative tool. You know, you can't change anyone else. You can only change yourself. And if you, as it says in the 4 agreements, do your best, then forgive yourself. Let go of the guilt. Give yourself permission to feel good again, because your penance isn't doing anyone any good, least of all the person you think you wronged. And one of the most freeing things I ever heard is that you will always be the villain in someone's story. That's not to be cavalier or flippant or to disregard others' pain, but in acknowledging it, must you slit your own wrists? I think not. I think that being big enough to acknowledge where we've fallen, and even bigger, to forgive ourselves for it, gives us the grace to move forward. When you're under that dark cloud of guilt, you have nothing to give anyone else. You're so busy looking down that you can't look up and see opportunities to bless someone else, to be a blessing, to enjoy your life. Your mistakes do not disqualify you from enjoying your life. And if that's a hard pill to swallow, I recommend doing the work that crosses that bridge to forgiveness, because it'll free you up, and it will free up the energy around you so that good can come in again. I'm not sure who out there is beating themselves up today, but that message is for you. And I'm going to ask for a word for all of us. for the next few weeks. And that word, oh, interesting. That word is communication. Sometimes you walk around feeling things, perceived slights, perceived judgments, and they're a figment of your imagination. I'll speak for myself. Like the Mark Twain quote, some of the things I feared actually happened. Most of them were in my mind. That was a terrible paraphrase. But the point is that maybe this disconnect, this dissonance you're feeling is something in the air that just needs to be cleared up. Communication means an honest and straightforward apology or an request for clarification. Communication builds bridges. It is one of my favorite things to teach about because so many times we mistake information for communication. Information is putting out. I'm blapping all the facts as I see fit. But communication gets through. And so perhaps this is a time, an invitation to get through. Or even to proclaim, I'm done slitting my wrists, paying penance, feeling guilty. I'm done apologizing. I did the apology tour. It's over. Unlike Cher, who comes back for her farewell tour over and over again, let this one be your final one. And may communication build bridges for you in the weeks ahead. Have a great day, everybody.